ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु, सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यं करवावहै, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः। ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुराः सुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै। श्लोक नंबर 20। अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच यत्रो परमते चित्तम् निरुद्धं योगसेवया यत्र चैवात्मनात्मानं पश्यन्नात्मनि तुष्यति सुखमात्यन्तिकं यत्तत् बुद्धिग्राह्यमतीन्द्रियम् वेत्ति यत्र न चैवायं स्थितश्चलति तत्त्वतः। यं लब्ध्वा चापरं लाभं मन्यते नाधिकं ततः। यस्मिन् स्थितो न दुःखेन गुरुणापि विचाल्यते तं विद्यात् दुःखसंयोग वियोगं योगसंज्ञितम्। स निश्चयेन योक्तव्यः योगो निर्विण्णचेतसा। So Bhagavan is talking about what is samadhi, which is known by the word yoga in the Yoga Shastra. In Yoga Shastra, yoga is defined as yogaha chitta vritti nirodha. Means this removal of restraining from all the thoughts is called samadhi. Whereas in Vedanta we say that we need not attempt to make the mind thoughtless. Let the mind have the thoughts, but let there be the thoughts centered on Atma. That is what samadhi. Making the mind abide in Atma is samadhi. Effortless absorption of the mind in the thought of Atma That is called samadhi. And that is being described from various angles. And we saw so far 6 angles we had seen. What is samadhi? Yoga sevaya chittoparamanam. When mind is resolved in the thoughts of Atma by practice of yoga, that is called samadhi. Second is, mind is appreciating the nature of Atma and thereby there is happiness. Atma tushtihi, being satisfied with oneself because of the appreciation of oneself being limitless. That is called samadhi. Third is appreciating Atma to be Purnaha, Ananda Swarupaha, seeing oneself to be Ananda. That is called Samadhi. Fourth is Tattva Nishtha, abiding in one's true nature, not deviating from it. And the fifth one is Param Labhaha. Samadhi is the highest gain. Why? Because you are gaining yourself, which is infinite. And therefore it is the highest labha, the highest achievement. Sixth one is avichalanam, not getting distracted from this atma chintanam by any types of calamity. That is called samadhi. And the last one which we are seeing, the seventh one is tam vidyat dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga samyam. So that state of the mind which is characterized by avirata atma vishayaka prava, the continuous flow of thoughts centered on atma, means keep thinking about atma without any distraction. That state, yoga sangnitam vidyat, one should know that to be the samadhi. And what is that? Dukkha sanyoga viyoga. Dissociation, viyoga means dissociation. Dissociation from sanyoga, association with dukkha. Dukkha means misery, sorrow. So what is samadhi? Very interesting definition. Dissociation from association with sorrow is called samadhi. What do we mean by that? Atma by itself is Ananda Swarupa. But because of identification with the people around, situations around, with the body, with the sense organs, with the mind, with the buddhi, because of this identification, I am considering myself to be sukhi sometimes and dukhi most of the time. So I have got false association, the mistaken association with the dukkha. It is something like somebody has given this laboratory, the blood for laboratory checkup, and by mistake sometimes the report are interchanged, and therefore what happened? This person is now diagnosed with some very big disease, cancer, etc. Cancer or some very big disease. So person is not really having disease, but there is a mistake, and therefore what person will think? I am diagnosed with cancer. I have cancer, not diagnosed. I have cancer, or I have this particular COVID. In COVID time, it happened very often that people were wrongly diagnosed, and some people had COVID. They were clear. They were cleared by laboratory, and those who did not have, in fact, they say that sometimes we send some report from inert object. They were showing COVID. So like that, there's so many during COVID time. So many such things happened that wrongly person was diagnosed COVID, and those who had really COVID, they were not diagnosed. So here, what Shastra says that you are really Ananda, but you are mistaken to be Dukhi. So you have got association with Dukkha, which is a mistake. So what is Samadhi? Samadhi is letting go of this mistaken association with Dukkha. You always think I am Dukhi, I am unfortunate, I am inferior, I am good for nothing. that type of wrong association you have, association with wrong status, and letting go of all those wrong status which you have superimposed, that is called samadhi. So samadhi means remaining in this understanding that I, Atma, am ever free from all dukkha. Dukkha cannot touch me, dukkha causing situation cannot touch me. So this type of constant thinking, continuous thinking is called samadhi. So samadhi is nothing but this continuous flow of thoughts centered on Atma being free from all dukkha. So knowing and remaining in this knowledge that I am ever free from dukkha, that is called samadhi. By this one thing we are highlighting, that samadhi is not importing something new. It is not like a cream, like you are applying on Atma. It is not a cream you are applying on Atma. It is remover, like stain remover. So it is a remover of wrong concepts. Misconceptions are removed, that is samadhi. So in moksha we are not importing anything new. What is wrongly picked up, that is dropped. And that is what is dukkha, sanyoga, viyoga, that is yoga samyutta. And here, yoga generally means association. But here, by implication, in opposite meaning, viyoga is yoga. Sometimes loss is gain. Losing something is gain. Like person has got some virus, and now that virus is gone. That is what? It is a gain. Sometimes somebody had some problematic neighbor, gone, lost. It is a gain. Many times, sometimes loss is gain. Even sometimes hair loss also is gain. Why? Because no need to have comb, oil, etc. Gain. So, in moksha also, you let go of something which you were falsely holding on to. It is something like somebody is holding on to the tree and telling, that's a tree, doesn't release me, tree doesn't release me. You are holding on to it. And you are telling, so I am not able to go home, I am not able to eat anything. Because tree is holding on to. Really, tree doesn't hold you. You are holding on to the tree. Generally, we think, Swamiji, my family member don't leave me. Really speaking, it's not complete truth. You are holding on to family members. That you don't admit. So family members are also holding on to you. But you are also equally holding on to them. So don't blame them fully. You can say, they are holding on to me, I am holding on to them. That is fine, nothing wrong. That is what Grihastha Ashrama is. Being with each other, holding on to each other, that is called Grihastha Ashrama. So nothing wrong in it. But many things which we need not hold on to, we are holding on. Like, some hurt. Somebody told you something 10 years ago, but still you carry the grudge. Swamiji, he was standing in front of that door, and he was wearing yellow shirt, and he told me this. So much memory he keeps record. If you ask him to buy heart Vishnu Sahasranam, Swamiji, my memory is very poor. But this he remembers so much. Yellow shirt sitting there in March 21st, and morning Swamiji 9:50 it was. So much detail. So we don't let go. We hold on to something which is causing problem. If it is bringing you happiness, it is all right. But it is bringing problems, still you are holding on to that. So Shastra says, you learn to let go of something which you are unnecessarily, wrongly holding on to. And that is what Samadhi is. So Samadhi means being just oneself without any misconception. That is what Samadhi is. And so that is called Dukkha Sanyoga Viyoga Yoga Sannitam. And this yoga, this Samadhi, it doesn't come in one day. Like today you sit and I went to Samadhi. That doesn't happen. It takes days together, months together, years together. Therefore, Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, Saha Nishchayena Yoktavya. That yoga should be practiced. Yoktavya means should be practiced. How? Nishchayena, with determination. That I will definitely attain this samadhi. I will definitely practice this dhyanam regularly. Nishchaya should be there. And also there should be nishchaya regarding the content of Shastra. Shastra Acharya has given the Upadesha that I am Brahma. Regarding the teaching, I should have Nishchaya. Otherwise, in meditation, I am sitting and I am trying to say Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. Then in between doubt comes. How can I be Brahman? Then meditation is not possible. Meditation is possible only when a person has done Shravanam, has got the vision, has done Mananam, got conviction, and that conviction is repeated during Nididhyasana. And therefore, Nishchayena, with determination, with ascertainment, with conviction, this yoga should be practiced. And this yoga, Anirvinna Chetasa, it should be practiced with the mind which is undejected, tireless. Means the mind should not get depression, frustration. Here one commentator nicely says, Etavata api kalena yoga na siddhaha ki matah param kashtena. So he said, how many days I am doing yoga? 6 days I have completed and still my mind is not getting full concentration. I think I cannot do it. Drop it. That is called Nirvinna Chetasa. Means dejected mind, frustrated mind. So here it is said Anirvinna Chetasa. With the mind which is not getting frustrated by initial failure. See, when you learn anything, initially you won't do well. When you start learn this cooking rotis, initially it will be like India map. Slowly it will become round. Right away it doesn't come. So medicine also, it is not that right away you get every time correct treatment and correct solution. No. Slowly you practice on the patient and you become a good doctor. Slowly only it happens. So one needs to have the mind which is not getting dejected by these initial failures. In fact, it is not a failure. When our mind is not getting concentration in meditation, we should not say, today my meditation was a failure. We should never say. What you say? I made one more attempt for meditation. That is very important. In fact, in the beginning itself also we tell this. I am blessed to have the mind, time and opportunity for meditation. We should say this. The idea is that the very fact that I am able to sit for meditation itself is a blessing. Like somebody played in India team, that itself is a big blessing. And that day India team did not win. That's a different thing. But he could play. That itself is a matter of honor. So similarly, you are able to sit for meditation. You have the mind to sit. Let me meditate and sit. That mind itself, inclination for meditation itself is a blessing. You should see that as a blessing. Not only that, I have got time for meditation. Many people don't have time. They are so busy. Even breakfast they eat while in the perhaps car driving. Some people, they in the car itself they do things, either perhaps shaving, etc. So they don't have time. One lady caught recently that while driving she was doing computer work. So people have so much time pressure. So at least I have got this blessing that I have free time. At least 15 minutes I have for meditation. I am blessed. So I have the mind to meditate. I am blessed. I have time for meditation. I am blessed. And I have got the opportunity. I have got some knowledge about how to meditate. I am blessed. Means I have got the know-how. I have got some idea about meditation, guidance about meditation. I am blessed. So you start your meditation with the feeling of being blessed. Don't start with that oh, I am going to sit, but nothing is going to happen. My mind will wander. I don't know why I am wasting time. That is not a good frame of mind. Start the meditation with the feeling of being blessed. I don't conclude whether this my meditation is success or failure. I am able to sit for meditation, that itself is a success. I am already successful. Don't conclude yourself to be a failure. Because your conclusion that I am a failure will distract you, or in fact will discourage you to sit for meditation. You know what will happen? 2-3 days you think, no, my meditation is not working out well. It is failure. Is useless. It is unnecessary wastage of time. Then fourth day you will find out some reason for not sitting for meditation. That's what will you do? Oh, today guests are coming, or today cricket match is going to happen, or something you will find out. Today stomach ache is there. Something you will see that whenever you are not feeling good about doing something, you will find some excuse for not doing it. That is the human mind. And the excuse will look very genuine. You will really feel some stomach pain. It will happen. Today I am feeling feverish. Today so much coughing is there. Why? Because you are feeling that even if I sit for meditation, nothing is going to work. It's a failure. It is a waste of time. Therefore, your mind will find out some excuse. Therefore, you tell yourself, I am blessed to have time, mind, and opportunity, guidance for meditation. And when you get up, even if you could not meditate much, at least once, twice, three times, the thought about Atma or thought about Paramatma, Ishvara must have come. That itself is a gain. I could sit for meditation and 5-6 times I thought about Paramatma in 20 minutes. Good. If I did not sit for meditation, even this much would not have happened. Always see what you are gaining, not all the time seeing what you are not gaining. Then you will remain motivated. So here also Anirvinna Chetasa conveys this message, that without getting frustrated, and you will see that if you remain regular in meditation, then slowly your concentration increases. Earlier your mind was wandering for 50 times. After a week it will wander for 48 times. You may not feel the difference, but difference has happened. And difference will be felt when mind is wandering only 10 times. If you continue, slowly there is a reduction in that distraction. And then you will see that yes, now at least for half a minute, my mind is able to remain on the object of meditation. An achievement. Earlier, half a minute was not possible, only 1 or 2 seconds were there. Now we have reached 30 seconds. Very good achievement. Therefore, without losing the heart, keep doing what is to be done. Pujya Swamiji's very important thing is keep doing what is to be done. You take care of the process, the result will be taken care of. You focus on the process. Focus on doing meditation. At least let me try. I will not get up. Even though mind is not, I will still try. 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 I will keep trying. Don't give up. Because when you give up some pursuit, you are accepting your defeat. You are accepting your weakness, and that will discourage you to try again. Therefore, whatever 15 minutes, don't give half an hour, 1 hour meditation time. Start with 15 minutes. And you say, whatever happens, whether mind wanders or sleepy or whatever happens, I will sit for 15 minutes. You, if required, put an alarm. I will get up only when alarm rings. At least get the practice of sitting in one place for 15 minutes. That itself is a big achievement. That you are able to sit in one place, closing your eyes for 15 minutes, big achievement. But that much determination should be there. That I will not get up until the alarm rings. In fact, in between it will happen that alarm must have rang, or I have not put alarm, something like that you will think. Anyway, check it, no problem. But don't get up before 15 minutes are over. That's why I'm telling, keep very small period. Even 15 minutes, it looks big. Keep it 10 minutes, but stick to it. What is important is sticking to the commitment you have made. Nobody is asking you. You have made commitment. Respect your own commitments. And that is suggested by Anirvinna Chetasa. So up to 23rd shloka, these 7 definitions of samadhi were given. And now also from the 24th shloka, this up to 32nd, this dhyana swarupam, the nature of dhyanam, and some important immediate preparations are going to be described from the 24 to 32. We will see 24 and 25th shloka together because they make one grammatical sentence. Sankalpa prabhavan kaman त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामम् विनियम्य समन्ततः शनैः शनैरुपरमेत् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्. So in these 2 shlokas, what is actually to be done in meditation? What happens in meditation? What is finally to be aimed at? That is nicely said. So immediate preparation, antaranga sadhanas, and dhyana swarupam, what actually dhyanam is, that is presented. And as we saw earlier, simple definition of dhyanam in Sanskrit is manasaha atmani avasthanam dhyanam. The mind abiding in Atma is called dhyanam, meditation, samadhi. That's why we had seen earlier, remaining at home, which is Atma, that is called dhyanam. Not going out anywhere, remaining at home. What is your home? Atma Swarupam. Satchidananda Swarupa is your real home. So remaining in your real home without any distraction, that is called samadhi. And remaining in Atma means what? Entertaining the thoughts about Atma. This also we have to simplify. We have to clarify. We say mind remaining in Atma is meditation. Now question is, what is the meaning of mind remaining in Atma? Is Atma like a place or something where Atma goes and stays there? Like we go to somebody's house and stay for 3 days, 5 days. Similarly, the mind goes to Atma place and stays there. There is no such thing. So mind remaining in Atma means mind entertaining the thoughts about Atma. Like you say sometimes, Swamiji, Nowadays, my mind remains only in my son, my daughter. What does it mean? My mind is constantly thinking about my son and daughter. My mind doesn't go anywhere else, Swamiji. My mind remains there only. So here also, mind remaining in Atma means entertaining the thoughts, I am Brahma, I am Nitya Shuddha, I am Nitya Buddha, I am ever free, I am ever pure, I am Asangaha, I cannot be affected by anything. This type of thoughts keep on entertaining is called Samadhi, Dhyanam Samadhi. But it is easier said than done. If I ask you that you please take this clip and put it on the chair. So, please put this clip on the chair. You can do it. Similarly, I say just place your mind on Atma. That's all. Place just, what is this? Dhyanam, nothing. Just place your mind on Atma. It is easier said than done. It is something like, many husbands, they think, what is this wife doing, Just little bit atta she takes out and puts rolls a roti, put it on the stove, and that's ready. What work she is doing? And just 2-3 vegetables you make. That's all. You try one day. From morning to evening, you will keep on doing. So many times we are good in giving instructions, but when we know it, when we do it, we know it. That is why, be considerate to the people who are doing things for you. You also should do. That is why in Tata and all that, anybody who comes to the higher position, first they are given training at a lower level. Our Ratan Tata himself has to become, I think, he has to work as a trainee engineer, even though he is going to be the chairman. Because he should know. Unless you have got first-hand experience, you will give all instructions. It is something like one higher ups was telling this engineer of the particular department in textile mill. He said, why can't you produce? A machine is there, time is there, so you should be able to produce this much cloth. He said, sir, you are talking something like this. That for one delivery, it takes 9 months. Therefore, in 3 years, you should have 4 children. It doesn't happen that way. It is not like the line of production line is there. Similarly, in any production, there will be always so many ups and downs. Sometimes some thread is broken, some machine is screw is some oiling is to be done. So he doesn't follow that the simple arithmetic. So sometimes we give the instructions. That just place your mind on Atma. That's all. That is what meditation is. It is easier said than done. Therefore, Shastra, our Bhagavan Sri Krishna, says, yes, I know there are some issues. So he addresses those issues. Why mind is not remaining on Atma? Because you have so many desires. You have so many things to be done. You think this is to be done, this is to be done, this I would like to have, this is to be done. So you have so much agenda. And that does not allow you to focus on Atma. And therefore you have to address that particular issue. That is said here, Sankalpa Prabhavan Kaman Tyaktva. Having given up desires, Sarvan all, Asheshataha, without any remainder, give up all kama. Means, may you be free from this, the clutch of kama, the control of kama, at least during meditation. That is why in Kaivalya Upanishad it is said that before you sit for meditation, entertain the attitude of a sannyasi. So the yogas, the what is called Atyashramastha sakalendriyani nirudhya bhaktya swagarum pranapya. Be atyashramastha. Atyashramastha means sannyasi. Atyashrama means sannyasi. Sannyasashramastha san. So for 15 minutes you take sannyasa. Temporary. In Buddhism and all they have got temporary sannyasa. So you take temporary sannyasa. Sannyasa means what? I give up my agenda for the world. That my spouse should be like this, my children should be like this, my parents should be like this, my government should be like this, my neighbor should be like this, and my bank balance should be like this. All these desires you have, you keep it aside at least for some time. Kaman tyaktva. And how kama can be given up? This also is a tall order. For that it says, Sankalpa Prabhavan. These desires are born of Sankalpa. Sankalpa means fancy. Fancy means what? The Shobhanadhyasa. Shobhanadhyasa means superimposition of the values which are really not there. So superimposition of exaggerated values, that is called Sankalpa. Means if this thing I attain, my life will be made. Then there will be fulfillment. Once this happens, then there will be no problem at all. Many people think like this. Swamiji, once my son's marriage happens, then after Swamiji, no problem. I will come and stay in the ashram. So person says like this, Swamiji, now I am not able to come because I am so busy finding a match for my son's marriage. And once Swamiji marriage is done, I have no problem at all. Everything is alright, only my son's marriage. So that's why Swamiji, I am not able to be regular. Only once or twice a month I am able to come. Other 2 times I am going in search of this alliance, matrimonial, some meetings are there and so many things happen. So I am going. So Swami, what will he say? Swami say, okay, alright, tathastu. So when your son's marriage is there, you come. And after son's marriage is over, even twice a month he is not coming. Why? Swamiji, what happened? My son's, it's my daughter-in-law is on family way, so all of us have to go. So even twice a month he was coming, that also not. And one man was telling, very frankly he was telling, Swamiji, really speaking, I am not required there. My wife alone will do something. I cannot do anything. So she will alone do, and they also want her only. But Swamiji, what happened? Buy one, get one free. Therefore, my wife will not go unless I go, because she will be worried about me. Therefore, Swamiji, I also have to go. Really, that one person was telling me, he knows very well that my son doesn't want me, because unnecessary this person will be giving advice. So our son doesn't want. But what to do? For bringing Amma, Appa also has to be. Buy one, get one free. Proper. So this is what. So now this person who was coming even twice a month, that also stopped. What I'm saying, that you think that when this situation happens, all my problems, all issues are resolved. It is never like that. Something or the other will always be hanging around. Therefore, learn to be objective about all requirements. Always something will be there. You keep it aside at least for some time. Okay, now I am sitting for meditation. In fact, sometimes they use the word, let me die to the world. Die to the world. Means as if I am not there. See, we think that, oh, without me, what will happen to my wife, my children and all this, Don't think that they are okay because of you. They are okay in spite of you. That is the fact. So never have this idea. In the 50s, 60s, there was an question, what after Nehru? That was a big discussion. Because people were thinking if Nehru is not there, how country will run? That's what after Nehru. Nehru died, his daughter also died, her daughter's son also died. So country is running better perhaps. So never think that without me things will crumble down, etc. It will be different. We don't say that there will not be any difference. There will be difference. Earlier you were bringing milk, now she has to go and buy milk. That's all. Or earlier she was doing something and now you have to do. That's all. There is no. Don't think that without me what will happen. Never think. So even though whatever is to be done in the ashram, we do it. But I don't think that, oh, without me, what will happen? It's okay. Somebody else will do it. So this type of thought, without me, what will happen? That keeps the mind occupied with relatives, with work and all this. So first of all, you say that I am not indispensable. I am replaceable. Everybody is a replaceable. Bhagwan, spare parts are like this. We are like spare parts. We are replaceable spare parts. So if you are not there, Bhagwan will put some other part. That's how it is. So sankalpa means giving extra value than a thing or a person has. That is called sankalpa. Shobhana dhyasaha sankalpa. And because of that, desire comes. Therefore, sankalpa prabhavan kaman tyaktva. Having given up, how do you give up? By viveka. By seeing that, see how many times we are trying to straighten out the things, but still things remain. So there is nothing to be obsessed about. The word is like what is called the tail of the dog. However much you try, it will not be straightened out. Something or other will be there. And therefore, having done viveka, given up sankalpa and kaman. And then what? Manasa eva indriya gramam. Viniyamya, having mastered the sense organs with the mind, which has practiced yoga. Samantataha, withdraw from all sides. Means close your eyes. Ears also, don't lend your ears to anything. If required, plug your ears. And withdraw your organs from this the particular smell, any smell. Withdraw your organ from any particular touch. Manasa. Even if something is being touched, you don't pay attention to that. So withdrawing all the organs with the mind which has got ability to direct the organs. And then what? Shanehi uparamet. Slowly you withdraw. Manaha. We have to connect with manaha. Slowly you withdraw the mind. How? Buddhya. By the intellect. Which is dhruti grihita, which is endowed with determination, willpower, perseverance. Buddhi requires a lot of dhruti, willpower, determination. That I will keep on practicing this. Even though mind goes out, I'll bring it back. Goes out, I'll bring it back. That is what meditation is. So people say, Swamiji, my mind goes out and I have to bring it back. What is the use of meditation? In fact, that is what meditation is. Mind will go out, you bring it back. It will go out, bring it back. Like police department is there, does not mean there will not be crime. Police department job is to reduce crime, to make the crime difficult to do. That is what it is. You cannot say, no, the police department is zero crime. It doesn't happen. So, similarly, when you sit for meditation, you try to be alert, so distraction will be less, will be there. So, never conclude that meditation was not successful because my mind was distracted several times. That is what meditation is. The tug of war means what? When this game, they have. So, in that, It is not that you pull it and other person will leave it. That is what this game is. Game is not that Swamiji we tried, but they also will pull it. That's what the game is. So you will try to bring the mind will try to go out. Again you bring it back. That is what this game is. That is what meditation is. It is something like, one person, one rich man, he saw that in football match, there is only one ball and how many players are there both sides? Huh? 11 each side? In football also 11? Huh? Oh, so 22 players are there, no? 11, 11. Isn't it? 22 players. So 22 players and one ball. So he thought, this is very miserly. He says, what shall we do? We give 22 balls. Therefore, nobody has to fight it. Then there is no game. That is how it is. So meditation means initially struggle will be there. If it's not struggle, it is already called samadhi. And therefore, don't be afraid of that. Shanehi Shanehi. Slowly, slowly, you withdraw the mind with this determination. What makes a difference is determination. I will not give up. I will keep doing what is to be done. Never drop the item from your routine. That is a very important thing. Oh, today I don't have time. Oh, every day half an hour I sit. Today I have only 15 minutes. I can't sit for meditation. Half an hour is not there. No, sit for 15 minutes. No, 10 minutes are there. Sit for 10 minutes. Let the item not slip down from your list. That's very important. Even yoga, you have 3 minutes, sit and do some pranayama for 3 minutes. Let the item remain in your list. That is very important. If item is dropped from the list, it is very difficult to bring it back. If it has got small duration, it can be extended. Next day you will have time. Today you had only 3 minutes, but next day you have 10 minutes, you will do 10 minutes. So never allow the item to slip off from your list. Any good thing should not slip off from your list. In Hindi, very nicely said, नजरों से गिराना ना, नजरों से गिर गए तो फिर है मुश्किल है संभल पाए. So it's once I fall down, then it is very difficult to come up. Therefore, never allow any item to fall down from your list, drop off from your list. That is what is the idea, dhriti, determination. And then Shanai Shanai Uparame. More about this we'll see. Yes. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamavashishyate. Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari